Welcome back to Ifechi family, still on our Japa or Relocation Syndrome series. Today we are doing part 8. But first of all, I hope you're all great, and if you're new to this channel, you're very, very welcome. Remember to always thumb the video up and share it so that others will know what is going on. You can hear the birds, the birds singing here and there, but yeah, I'm sure you can just hear what I'm about to say. And today is a case of husband and wife that came here in the UK. Something similar has happened in the past. I've heard that in the past. When I heard this recent one, I thought, you know what, things like this repeating itself, let me come and share the past one and then this current one, because they're very, very similar anyway. So it's a case of they came to the UK, but before they came, they were struggling financially. So they needed money, obviously, to raise some funds to be able to travel. And the lady borrowed some money from her mom for them to travel. And the agreement, according to her, was that when they come to the UK, her husband will be working and be paying her mother, that's her mother-in-law, back. But when they now came, both of them were actually working from the story, and but the man was not paying the money back. Now, I don't understand. Why will it be just one person paying if two of you are working because you borrowed the money from your mom? Now it's a case of couples not working together. Some of the issues going on are pointing to one thing, that is that the men are not well groomed to be men. Well, over the years now, it's about women empowerment, empower the woman, let the woman do this, let the women do this. And the men are actually forgotten. When you come to, in fact, when you sit down one-on-one and speak to some of these men who are having issues in marriages, you will understand that they have not actually been groomed how to deal with emotional things, how to deal with issues. You ask them, what is your role in the home as a man? Oh, my role is to provide money for my wife and to pay the children's school fees, etc. So when it comes to other things, showing empathy, love, understanding, that is not part of their role. Remember, if the head, which is supposed to be the man, has headache, then the whole body will be very uncomfortable. But because of all this empowering women, some of the problems that I've been hearing or dealt with a few in the past is the fact that men felt that women have taken over, and some of these men are more than happy for the woman to keep going and not bother him. And that is a big error. Remember, you're raising children. Who is the role model for these children? Is it what they see on social media? Is it what they hear out there? Or are they looking at their parents to know the role their father is playing at home and the role their mother is playing at home? Very, very important. So this particular couple, the man was not paying, or he paid a little, he didn't pay the rest. One thing led to the other. They started quarreling. So when they were coming, they came with 3 children, and 3 of those children were not all their biological children. One of them was the child of the wife's sister, who passed away when that baby was born. So she took her as her own daughter and was raising her up with her 2 children. So she just treated her like one of hers. So when they were traveling, she put that she had 3 children, everybody's name contained as her children. She did not know, I think genuinely she did not know that because this child is not your biological child, you shouldn't have actually come into the UK with her. Now, the husband, I don't know what he was thinking, reported this when they started having issues about paying the loan back or not paying the loan back. He reported the issue to authorities here, and they now started digging deep into this problem and found out that actually, I'm just jumping this story. I don't want it to be too long, but just to tell you what came out of it. They now investigated and found out that the woman was not actually the mother of one of the children. It's now classed as a big offense. It's like child trafficking or something like that. They don't take these things lightly. As I said, the woman was not aware that what she did was wrong. So I just thought I'll bring this to our attention to know that something like that, if that child is not your biological child and you are planning, unless the best way, what the woman would have done if the family of her late sister allowed her, would have been to fully adopt that child. If the child is fully adopted and you have paperwork that you have adopted the child, that would be so different. But that did not happen. But she just counted them as one of her children and came over here. And her husband, I don't know what he was thinking, trying to punish her, reported this, and then they investigated and found out that truly she was not the biological mother of one of those children, and that became a problem. So the lesson to learn here is, if you have a child that you have been with for a long time and you want to relocate or do anything with that child, make sure that you declare that it's not your biological child. But the best way would be to do full adoption of that child so that the child becomes your child. So that way, if anything is happening, you can bring out the adoption certificate where you adopted the child. So this became a problem. The woman tried to, when she knew she was going to be in trouble, she wanted to take them back, take the children back so that she's not in trouble. But obviously, they've already got in touch with various authorities and they knew what she was doing, and she was caught at the airport when she was trying to, get out of the country, to get out of trouble. But that did not work. Now, the husband, obviously, everything is shaky for both of them. So I think as we speak, both of them are in trouble. Either they are both in Nigeria, and the children, because when these things happen, my concern are the children who are not aware of what you are doing, of your plans. You just decided and told them you are going abroad, and they are excited and they followed you, and now there's problems. So all I want us to learn from this particular video is the fact that, please, if you have another person's child, your relation, make sure that they are either fully adopted by you, or when you're coming out like this, please do not include them as your child, because that's going to land you into a very big problem. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next one next week, Tuesday. Goodbye and God bless.